They've won 8 La Liga titles and 4 Champions Leagues in the last 12 years. Football Club Barcelona's golden era began with Ronaldinho's smile, Eto'o's goals, and Frank Rijkaard in the dugout. In the midfield was a player who made a tremendous impact at the Camp Nou, a foundation of the Blaugrana side of the mid-noughties.
El Barça siempre ha sido un club grande, pero la verdad que a nivel de
Barca have always been a big club, but in terms of results and silverware, history hadn't really reflected that.
No era de acuerdo con la grandeza del club.
They hadn't won La Liga in years, or the Champions League since 1992. And I think that the change at Barca began there. Nowadays, people are used to it, and Barca have more Champions Leagues and La Liga titles than at that time. But people were anxious to win something. That's why there were fantastic years, because we were able to change the dynamic that existed in Spain and give Barca some important victories.
Es difícil decir el mejor Barça. La gente siempre tiene esa costumbre.
It's hard to say that it was the best Barca side. People always do that, but I think that every version has its own story. In football, people insist that everything be eternal, but history is what remains forever. However great the team or a player are, they will become history. Unfortunately, everything ends. We'd love to keep playing our entire lives, but teams and generations come to an end. The important thing is to look back with pride. The moment has gone, but then we did something good.
Pero se acabó un momento, pero hemos hecho algo bueno. No sé, yo creo que
I think that the team started off the story of Barca in recent years. That's something we can say about that team. It created the base for Barca to become what they are now.
Volver a ser lo que es hoy.
Deco joined the club from Porto, with whom he'd recently won the Champions League. His arrival in the summer of 2004 coincided with the Barcelona breakthrough. In total, his time at the Camp Nou lasted 4 seasons, although it was in the first 2 that the big success came for that historic side.
In Portugal,
in Portugal, you're at Porto or Benfica and you reach a peak. From there, it's a question of ambition and wanting to win things. I had won a lot. I was coming in from having won the Champions League at Porto. But Barca were the club I always dreamed of playing for, and it was a source of personal satisfaction. At a club like Barca, Madrid or Porto, who were big sides and had gone a long time without winning, when you do win, people are anxious to celebrate and enjoy it. It was spectacular to bring joy to the fans again, because if you don't win big things for the club, then you don't go down in history. Joining a club like Barca and winning, going down in history, is something that stays with you forever.
Llegar a un club como el Barça y ganar y estar en la historia es algo que guardarás siempre.
At Porto, Deco was the undisputed star of the team, playing behind the strikers. However, at Barcelona, his role changed and he played in the middle, feeding Ronaldinho as the Brazilian found the best form of his career.
In football, players have the ability to adapt to what the team needs. At that time, Barca had a style of play that allowed us to have Ronaldinho in more of a free role. In the midfield, we had to work hard. With quality players like Samuel and Ronaldinho up front, it's normal you have to make more sacrifices. But I played like that in Porto, so it was no novelty for me.
Pero yo ya había jugado así también en mi comienzo en el Porto, por eso para mí no era ninguna novedad. Rony Ronnie ha tenido momentos que es muy difícil.
Ronnie had a spell at Barca that will be tough to repeat.
Siempre digo que
I always say that Leo and Cristiano are much more decisive than him because that's proven by history. But Ronnie had some of the moments of true magic and they're hard to match. It's a pity that it all didn't last for much longer. We would have liked that. But even so, we had some spectacular moments.
After his time at Barcelona came to an end, Deco moved to Chelsea in the Premier League and concluded his career in Brazil. 39 years old and now retired, he continues to keep his ties with football and follows La Liga keenly.
It's good to see Sevilla up there. They've always played at a high level and are even better under Sampaoli. We already know about Atletico Madrid. I think La Liga gets stronger and better every year. In recent years, the smaller teams weren't so good, but now the league itself is getting better all the time.
Deco left his mark on LaLiga Santander and will go down as one of the best midfielders in the history of the Spanish game.